catch the ball in bounds.
Edling chased, time running off, hit, got rid of it, it's intercepted. And Troy is going to win the football game. Blaze Brown will seal it for the Trojans.
First down, Troy.
The biggest win in Troy football history. 37-year-old head coach Neil Brown out to shake hands with Ed Orgeron. They upset Missouri back in 2004, but that was at home. This is a win on the road against a top 25 opponent. And Ed Orgeron and the Tigers are going to fall to 3-2. First home non-conference loss since 2000 for LSU.
I talked about guarding the sideline if you're Troy. Guard the sideline because you can't allow a catch and getting out of bounds. That time Brown right around the sideline, he baited Edling to throw that football, and when he threw it, I know that thing looked like a beach ball. He grabbed it out of thin air. You get down and you go celebrate with your teammates. Outstanding win for Troy. I mean, you love these kids. You love the passion. It was all game long by Vic Koenig and that defense. They knew they were coming in against a heavyweight. But you saw the fight. You saw the grit. That was a good job defensively tonight by Troy.
24-21 the final. Troy with the victory. As the fans that have made the trip about 6 hours from Troy, Alabama, celebrate with the team. Let's bring in the head coach, Neil Brown. A lot of fight in your guys tonight, Coach, and just your first impressions as your team celebrates.
Well, what a special night. You know, we've come close here 2 other times. We got beat late in the 4th quarter in 2004 and 2008. I knew we have a good football team. We hadn't necessarily showed our best game all year, but to come out on this stage and for our kids to compete for 4 quarters, it's special. It really is.
Jordan Chun coming into this game, Coach. You talked about him yesterday. He can play in the SEC.
Now, he's an NFL running back. He is, and he showed that tonight. He had a couple fumbles, but he kept plugging away and plugging away. He's a great player. We got several players that can play in this league, and our guys had a chip on their shoulder. And listen, Troy's been playing football for a long time. We just didn't show up tonight. We've won some big games. We've come close a lot, but this is probably the biggest win we've ever had in Division I right here.
So now what does this mean for your program going forward? You broke into the top 25 for the first time in program history last year. How can you use this win to propel something special?
Well, we don't play for 10 days, and we've got a big rivalry game coming back right here on ESPN. But tonight's about enjoying it, and then we got to get back Monday and Tuesday. We'll give them a little time off and come back, and we've got 7-game conference stretch, and that's still goal number 1. This is huge for our program, huge for our university, but we still got to compete for a conference championship, and that's goal number 1.
Coach, you talked about the 5.5, 6-hour bus ride down here to Baton Rouge.
It's going to be a lot.
Tell me about that bus.
Better ride going
yes,
home.
It will.
Yeah, I can promise you that. It's going to be a lot better ride. Man, this is so special. We had a huge fan base come out tonight. We got a whole bunch of people back on the square in Troy. I know my girls probably stayed up and watched, and man, what a special win.
Congratulations, Coach.
Congrats, Coach.
Yeah, thank you all.
Neil Brown and the Trojans of Troy. 24-21 the final.
They were talking about he was a hot coach coming in. This is the type of win that gets him on everybody's radar.
First homecoming loss, first home loss to a non-conference opponent since 2000 for LSU. For Kurt Morrison and our crew, I'm Clay Matvick. They celebrate the upset coming up. San Jose State UNLV after the break.